Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else will do what you do. That's why.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show y'all how to do this really cute short set, and I already applied my tips. I had used the short tips that already come short square, and if you're looking for some, you can check out my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description box. And she wanted them shorter, so you can see the hand on the right is how they come, but she wanted them shorter, so we just cut a little bit off of them. And these scissors I got from my local nail supply store, but I know you can find them on Tulip, and I'm pretty sure you can find them on Amazon. Just search up stork scissors and they should pop up. Y'all know I normally don't include myself shaping and filing, mostly because I haven't figured out the right angle to put my phone in so that I'm not blocking the camera. So I decided to just leave this in just so you can see that really you just need to file the free edge. You don't really need to file the sides, and that'll help you save time as well. But I did switch back to using square files. I was using the round ones, but I switched to these just because they're a little bit more stiff and not as flimsy. So yeah, you really need to file the free edge, and you may need to touch up the size a little bit, but honestly, you really don't have to do much if you're doing short square. And then make sure you also take your sanding band to blend those tips in. And one thing I would say about these tips, they are super, like, they're sturdy, but it's super easy to blend them in. For some reason, they're very soft at the top. So I really like that about these tips. And this is my prep system. I did switch one of my primers out, so I'm still using protein bun, but I switched out my Mia Secret for Not Polished, and I'm still using my same Mia Secret dehydrator before I do both of those. And y'all know I use a thin layer of clear with any set I do, so I'm still putting my clear down first. Your girl is now a brand ambassador for Not Polished, period. Don't play with me. And make sure y'all use my coupon code TipTop to save some money at checkout. And I've been using this primer for a minute now, and I haven't been having any problems, so that's good. And the reason why I put protein bun on second is because protein bun is very sticky, and I just feel comfortable putting it down second because I just know it's very, very sticky. So now I'm going in with my small bead of clear, and I'm using my Not Polished clear, y'all. And I finally got a Not Polished brush. If you've been following for a minute now, you know how long I've been wanting this brush, y'all, and I finally got it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I finally got this brush. Y'all don't know how happy I am. I got the size 12, but I did crimp it myself. It does not come crimped, which I didn't know that. So I did crimp it myself with a pair of pliers, and you can kind of see like where the base of my handle is, that where I squished it together at right there. But y'all, I'm so excited. This brush was definitely worth every penny I had, okay? Like I'm so happy. So I am using not polished Young Nails Cover. What is this? I think this is Cover Flamingo. Yeah, Cover Flamingo, because it is kind of pink. And I decided to do the one bead method. Y'all, I've been doing one bead method all week lately, and I have honestly been loving it. I've been studying a lot of videos of a lot of Asians doing it and just seeing their technique, how much product they pick up and how they thin it out and stuff like that. And honestly, y'all, it's not even that hard. So I've been doing a lot of one bead methods, and also this saves so much time. Now, of course, if your client not getting a solid set, you're not gonna be able to do a one bead method. But whenever you are doing a solid set, well, I know for me, I'm gonna try to aim for a one bead method because it just saves so much time, and I love it. For my monomer, I am using Not Polish, and I've been using it for a minute now, and I love it. Like, but one thing I would say with Young Nails powders, you can pretty much use it with any type of monomer, and it still is so smooth. Like, you can tell just by watching me work with it. It's very smooth and buttery and perfect. But anyway, yeah, if you see me stopping, that's just because I'm running my mouth. I love this brush so much, y'all. And this one bead method has me in a chokehold. But yeah, y'all, I know I've been missing in action, but your girl has been busy. I have been so busy. Y'all know I do nails full time, and I work from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and your girl be tired, okay? So I just be pushing out the videos whenever I can. I do have a couple of videos that I have recorded. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to end up getting a camera because I got another phone to use for YouTube, right? But that phone runs out of phone storage so quickly, and I like to record my videos in 4K because don't nobody want to see no blurry video. So 4K eats up a lot of space, and that phone just doesn't have enough to really just support that many clips. So sometimes I be running out of storage, right? I think I'm just gonna have to go ahead and get a camera because a lot of times I be wanting to record for y'all, but I don't have any storage to record, and that be the problem. So I might just go ahead have to invest. That way I can, record whenever, because my phone only has 64 gigabytes on it of storage. And I have plenty of iCloud storage, but I don't have any phone storage. So sometimes I have to record, airdrop what I recorded to my MacBook, delete it off the phone, and then try to proceed. But then sometimes it don't want to proceed because I still have it in the deleted photos. So it just be a lot, child. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and invest in a camera. I'm really not trying to spend all that money at one time. But you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? It's an investment. That's what I'm gonna take it as, an investment. One thing that I will point out is that I could have used a little less acrylic while doing this application because I did waste a lot of it. But I have this thing where I would rather pick up too much than not enough. So that's why I just kind of roll with it. But I definitely should have picked up less, but I was just so scared that I wasn't gonna have enough. So yeah, I definitely did waste a lot of product, but I'm not too worried about it. At the end of the day, it's still gonna get used up, and I'm still have to buy more. So once I just practice it, a little bit more, I'll know the perfect amount. So for this thumb, whenever it comes to the thumb, I'm always questioning if I want to do the 1B method or not because it is a wider finger. But I was just like, you know what? On these other nails, I've been having product left over. I'm pretty sure I can do this thumb with no problem. And I did. One advice I would give you as far as doing a 1B method is when you lay the bead down, quickly get your cuticle area together. Quickly do that. And then just worry about the rest later. Because you want to have that cuticle area nice. So see, I still had product left over. So once I find the right ratio, I'll be good. But I definitely could have used a little bit less. It's just hard to gauge sometimes. So I like the top of my nails flat. I don't like my nails thin, but I like the top to be flat. So whenever I file, I try to flatten out the surface, if that makes sense. Lately, I didn't do it on this video, but lately I just been using my hand file, laying it flat in the center and just flatten it that way. Actually, sometimes it's kind of quicker, but because when you're using your e-file, sometimes it can create more problems than you started with. But yeah, I like the top of my nails to be flat instead of round. Like, if y'all know what I mean. So I mainly focus in the middle of the nail and just try to get it all even. And make sure you thin out the tip as well. I'm gonna go in with a separate bit for the cuticle, so that's why I'm not focusing on the cuticle area, because this bit right here is a large barrel, and sometimes I use it for the cuticle, but it was just too big. And then I did include some more shaping. Just make sure you keep your file straight, especially on the sides. That's how you get very straight sides. Just keep it straight and go straight towards your client, then back towards you. Do a little bit at a time, then stop. So notice I'm filing for a little bit, and I'm stopping to look. I had to pull her hand down, y'all. She was almost in the camera. But yeah, just make sure you file a little bit at a time, then stop to check your work. So now I'm showing y'all, I'm going in with my, what's this called? Sanding band, to smooth out the nails further and to make sure everything is good. I'm going to go underneath and thin out the tip. Make sure you do this part. That part right there, not only is it going to clean up underneath the nail, it's going to make your shape super sharp. This is how you get a nice sharp free edge if you thin out the tip, because a lot of times people want to leave that part thick, and that's why you can't really get no crisp shape, because the free edge is too thick. You don't want it to be thick. All right, smoothing that out, and I switched to medium sanding bands. I used to use fine, but the fine was too soft, so I switched to medium, and I just love it. I use it for prepping and for the acrylic part, so I definitely suggest medium, but you don't need anything coarse though. You don't need the coarse. If you're going to use it for prep, don't use the coarse. But you can use it on top of the acrylic though. Okay, doing the same thing for all nails. Make sure you clean that up and get it even. And then also, I want to show y'all, change your client's hand. So you can do the shape and it'll look fine while the hand is facing you. But when you turn it to this position, sometimes the free edge will be slanted. So you just need to straighten that up. Oh, and I didn't include the clip of me doing the cuticles, but I just used my small comb bit, the one that I show all the time, y'all. So I'm using NOTPOLISH Blossom Gel, and when I tell y'all, this is the best blooming gel I've used so far. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, and it doesn't take forever for the colors to bloom, and nor does it bloom too fast. So as you can see, this is in real time, and I'm just gonna show y'all how quick and simple this design is. I'm using my Acrylic 25mm striper brush to do the lines and the dots, and it's just that simple. The white polish, I'm using Gelixir that I got from my local nail supply store, and now I'm just drawing on the French. Now I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I be going back and forth when it comes to doing French on short nails, y'all. I be struggling doing French on short nails because I don't know whether or not to make the French a super deep French so you can see more of it on the nail, or should I keep it cute and classy and just do a little thin French. But I think I should just start asking my clients, would you prefer a deeper French so you can see more of the French, or just keep it at the tip of the nail? for this one, she showed me a picture and the French just stayed at the bottom, so that's how I did it. Now at first I was doing it where, y'all know how sometimes people draw lines in Frenches and they just keep it on the surface of the nail, like they don't do the sides or they don't cap the free edge. At first I did it like that, but it was driving me crazy not to have polish on the sides and on the tip, so I went in later to fill it in. So now I'm doing the crocodile French again so y'all can see how simple it is. And again, this is so simple. And then this is also a French thumb. And this will be the last design.
Okay, I'm reloaded.